Hi, my name's Betty. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching this one. So this is going to be the last video, and in this video we're going to do some sun salutations, adding in some lunges and some other things that we've done along the way. So you will need a mat or something that's mat-like. Just because we're going to move a bit more. It's going to be more of an active stretch. So we're not going to be staying any poses for any length of time. And we will be coming into down dog. If down dog doesn't feel good for you, then take a child's pose instead. So when you're ready, come to the top of your mat. And mountain pose, you can have your feet together. I like hip distance apart. Just feels good for me. Don't necessarily have to worry about my balance so much, but find yours. Ground down through the feet. So what that means is send your intention to the feet that you're grounding yourself in this moment. Okay, your weight isn't back, your weight isn't forward, it's equal across the feet. I like to grip my toes a little bit. Just makes me feel like I'm connected with the mat. The tops of the legs are engaged. That lifts up the kneecaps, and then you tuck the tailbone under. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Hands are down by the sides. So as we work through this, I will cue breath, but please follow at your pace. If you want to breathe a little bit more during the transitions and things like that, absolutely, okay? So don't worry like, oh, I inhaled or anything like that. Just make it feel really nice and yummy. Okay, so mountain pose. Crown of the head is up. Your feet are grounded. Bring your attention in towards the body and the mind. Allow your focus to be on the sensations of the body. Okay, let's begin. Inhale, we raise the arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, fold at the hips. Keep your back nice and straight as you fold down. Remember those blocks under the hands if you need them. Hands on the shins or thighs as you inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees as we inhale, rise all the way back up. Extended mountain. Palms together, palms at the heart center. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold at the hips as you melt the heart down. Keep the knees soft. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up again. Extended mountain, fingertips reach up, palms together, palms down at the heart center. One more half salutation. Inhale, rise up to your extended mountain. Exhale, melt the heart down as you come to that forward fold. Hands on the shins or thighs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, refold. Bending the knees. Inhale, draw all the way back up. Palms together, palms down at the heart center. Okay. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold down, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the right foot back, lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up. low lunge. Exhale, inhale, exhale, bring the hands back down, frame the front foot, then step it back, half plank. Tuck the elbows in towards the body, and then lower it down, lower the belly and the chest all the way down to the mat. Hands under the shoulders. As you inhale, come up to cobra. It's the first one, so maybe just a little baby one. Exhale, release, and then push back up onto the knees. Come into child's pose, or tuck the toes, come up into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees for a second. So just bend one knee, then bend the other. And then find your stillness. Think about pushing the tailbone up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. Bend the knees, look between the hands, and then step the right foot in between the hands. So you might need to lower both knees first, and then step. And then we're coming into that lunge on the second side. So inhale, rise up. Exhale in the lunge. Another inhale. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, step the front foot back, half plank. Tuck the elbows in, lower belly, chest to mat. Hands under the shoulders, inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back up onto the knees, child's pose, or tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs again. Then find your stillness. Bend both knees, look between the hands, and then perhaps you lower both knees and then step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale in your lunge. Another inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Step that front foot back, half plank. Tuck the elbows in. Lower belly, chest to the mat. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Third one, so maybe a little bit higher this time. Exhale, release. Push back up onto the knees. Child's pose, or tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs if you're in down dog. And then find your stillness. Bend the knees, look between the hands, set the right foot through in between the hands. Back knee is down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale in the lunge. Another inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step that front foot back. Tuck the elbows in. Lower belly, chest to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back up onto the knees. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. And then find your stillness. Bend both knees, look between the hands, and this time we're just going to take a walk all the way up to the front of the mat. Hands on the shins or thighs as you inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise all the way up to your extended mountain. Palms together, palms at the heart center. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold at the hips, melt the heart down. Hands on shins or thighs as you inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step the right foot back. lower the back knee. Inhale, raise the arms. And then we're going to bring our arms out into cactus arms. And inhale, open up through the chest. And then exhale, bring the forearms and elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale together. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale together. And then inhale, open. Exhale, release the hands down. Draw back into the half splits. Come forward. And draw back. Just some pulses. Forward. And back. One more time. Forward. Back. Come forward. Plant the hands. Step that front foot back. Half plank, or this time tuck the toes. Come up into a full plank. Think about drawing the belly button towards the spine. The tailbone is slightly tucked. You're pushing down through the hands so that your shoulder blades are separating out to the outsides of the body. Tuck the elbows in and then lower belly, chest to the mat. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back onto the knees or straight into a plank. And then child's pose or downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. Then find your stillness. Then both knees look between the hands. Step the right foot forward. Remember, you can always bring that back knee down first and then bring that leg forward. Lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up into that lunge. Exhale, bring the arms into that cactus shape. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, elbows and the forearms come together. Inhale, open. Exhale together. Really grip through that front foot. Inhale, open. Exhale together. And then inhale, open. And then exhale, release the hands. Frame the front foot. Draw back into that half splits. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. One more time. Back. Forward. Frame that front foot. Step it back. Half plank or full plank. Take an inhale in plank. Stay there. Really push down through the hands. Heels of the feet are reaching back. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows, belly, chest comes to the mat at the same time. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, half plank or plank. And then child's pose or downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. And then find your stillness. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step the left foot in between the hands. This time you can keep the back knee lifted or lower it if you would like to. Inhale, rise up. So it's exactly the same. Lunge, knees lifted or down. Cactus arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, forearms come together. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw the hands in. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw together. Then inhale, open. Exhale. Going to release the hands down to the mat or perhaps some blocks. And you're going to straighten that front leg and bring the toes up. So if your back knee is down, then you're just coming up into that half split. If your back knee is up, then you're kind of coming up into a pyramid. So we're going to pulse forward and back. Pulse forward and back. Pulse forward and back. Come forward, plant the hands, step that front foot back, plank or half plank. Tuck the elbows in as you inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, chest, belly, come to the mat. Slow as you can. Whoa. Inhale, rise up, cobra. We're nice and warm now, so maybe you come up a lot more. Exhale, back down. Plank or half plank. Child's pose or down dog. Pedal out the knees in down dog. Send the tailbone up. Open up through the shoulders. Find your stillness. Then both knees look between the hands. And then step the right foot in between the hands. Back knee is lowered. Always keep it lifted. Inhale, rise up into that lunge. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Inhale, open. And then exhale, release the hands down. Draw back, half splits, or kind of like a pyramid pose. You can bring the toes off the mat. Bend the knees, you shift forward, draw back. Bend the knee, draw back, bend the knee, draw back. One more time. Bend the knee, draw back. Yeah. Bend the knee, plant the hands, step that front foot back, plank or half plank. Whether you're in plank or half plank, think about drawing the belly button towards the spine, tucking the tailbone. So no sagging, but no bum in the air. That middle ground. Okay? Hands are pushing down, shoulders are moving away from each other. They're in protraction. Heels of the feet are pushing down towards the back of the mat. My gaze is between my hands. One more breath in. Tuck the elbows, bend the elbows, lower as slow as you can. Belly, chest comes to the mat at the same time. Inhale, cobra. That feels good. And then exhale, release. Tuck the toes, half plank or plank. Down dog or child's pose. Last time, pedal out the knees if you're in down dog. And then find your stillness. Oh yeah. Bend the knees, look between the hands, and then step forward. Come to the top of the mat, hands on the shins or thighs as you inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Palms come together. Draw them down to the heart center. Take a moment. Allow the breath to settle. You did awesome. Hope you enjoyed that. And that's just, I love doing sun cells and just adding one or two things because you can just open up the whole body without doing anything too complicated or too fancy. And whether you did child's pose or down dog, you did amazing. So thank you for practicing with me. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.